You've probably seen a brand upgrades like Dunkin' Donuts, King Burgers, and other brands. But let's see if you can guess this famous Filipino company that just have a brand revamp. And yes, it's SM. They actually did a brand refresh this year, and they changed it from this to this. What do you think? Is there something interesting why those brands change and upgrades their brands? Like, why are they simplifying the logos?
Or amping up the color of the brands. It is because it needs to work in the digital space. Let me explain to you about the brand refresh of the SM logos. As you can see, by using a brighter and bolder blue, it keeps up in a visual trends. We can attain to experience every plan we want, as long as we take it seriously when we have a plan in our lives. In addition, let me ask you, did you ever imagine to be successful and retire early and explore the world? Get a financial freedom and be your own boss at the very young age or at the very moment you want to be your own boss? Let's change the topic, but it is still about the brand. Why not let's start a brand? If SM is successful in their building their own brand, why not let's start their own brand? Let's build our own brand. How do we build our brand? Did you ever heard the word brand kit? Brand kit is
A brand kit is a short, easily digestible guide to your brand's visual identity. It's a quick reference to understanding the logos, colors, fonts, and messaging that represents your brand. Brand kits are usually shared as downloadable PDFs or print documents.
In addition, let me ask you if you ever imagined to be successful in life. Maybe you're wishing to have that as soon as you can because there's no people who do not want to be successful. We can attain to experience every plan we want as long as we take it seriously and be serious in every work that we're working on. How to build our brand kit? First, we have to
Assess your current brand identity. Second, research your target audience. Third, audit your competitors. Fourth, create a brand story. Fifth, design your logo. Sixth, choose your color palette. Seven, choose your typography.
when you want to build a brand, you want to be instantly recognizable. That is why companies are creating their own logos, their own color brand, their schemes, and content that represents their product and what they do and how they do. Why the small businesses and starting businesses needs to start their brand kit? Is it really worth it to create brand kit? And honestly, yes, it can help us in too many ways. For example, of being recognizable using our brand kit. For example, we see this McDonald's. When you see the letter M, a yellow M, you will imagine that, oh, it's a McDonald's. There's a food over there because there's the McDonald's. Or you see a red face of a bee. You would think that it's the Jollibee. How about brand logo? Is it really worth it to have a brand logo? Logo is
Logos are images, text, shapes, or a combination of the three. To depict name and purpose of a business, to put it simply. However, a logo can and should be more than a symbol of identification. It designed well. It also tells the company's story by conveying your brand. 7 reasons why a logo is important. When you're considering all the factors that go into building a business, creating a logo may not seem like a top priority. So why is logo important? It is because it grabs attention, makes a strong first impression, and foundation of your brand identity. It is memorable and separates you from competition, fosters brand loyalty, and is expected by your audience.
And it needs to be specific. Logo doesn't explain, it defines you. And no worries. It is natural to have challenges in business. Maybe we have it is common problem that we can't reply instantly to our customers in our page. So what do you think the best solution we could offer? Did you ever heard this application or this website? Yes, ManyChat. ManyChat is a reliable chatbot where we can offer and explain our products professionally.
Customer communication has to be prompt, whether for sales, marketing, or support. And if your business is not delivering smooth engagement, customers would definitely never stick with it. In fact, 35% of consumers want more companies to use chatbots to improve their communication strategies and deliver a better experience. The benefits of chatbot for customers, the need to stay available all the time is at the center of the ever-growing popularity of chatbots across industries. And if your business wants to engage customers round the clock and improve their experience, it must use a bot at some point in the time. This will help manage customers' requests with instant responses and boost satisfaction level. This is where AI-powered chatbots can make their presence felt as they can automate customers' communication and augment the support in a big way. With so many chatbot business benefits to achieve, you should immediately plan to automate your customer communication and ensure a hassle-free customer journey at every step of the way. The benefits of chatbot for businesses. Chatbots can be an incredibly useful tool when it comes to forming good customer relationships. Your business can leverage it to build strong connections by engaging and interacting with users coming to the website and integrating chatbots. Tips to boost customer engagement using chatbots. Personal touch to conversation. Chatbots are smart enough to analyze responses based on the customer's details and history and thus can engage to a personal level and drive conversation. You not only achieve marketing goals but also drive sales and improve customer service. How about social media marketing?
Imagine it's the year 2004. This is Phil. Phil's looking to release a book and set up a blog. He's sure that it'd be successful, but he's only worried about one thing. He doesn't know how to ensure that his book reaches the right target audience who could enjoy his book. During that period of time, however, there were only a few forms of advertisement available, like print ads, billboards, radio, direct mail, direct sales, and the television. All of these options were pretty expensive. Their effectiveness couldn't be accurately determined, and they didn't let him advertise his content to the appropriate audience. Phil's book would never find the audience it deserved. Now, let's have a look at the same scenario in the present day. Alongside traditional forms of advertising, Phil would have access to digital marketing, a form of marketing that's a lot more lucrative, inexpensive, and configurable. Marketing that would enable marketers to advertise their audience digitally using channels like search engines, websites, social media platforms, emails, etc. Among these types, social media marketing caught Phil's eye. Social media marketing would give Phil the opportunity to take advantage of social media platforms to advertise his content to a highly targeted audience. It would help more people learn about his book, increase the interaction with his audience. It's relatively inexpensive, unless he goes into advertising, and will help him get marketplace insights that might help in understanding his audience preferences better. Phil started by taking up a certification to learn about social media marketing. Since he was already familiar with the concept of social media marketing, his next step was to learn about the different types of content he could post on social media. Some of the most common forms of content that Phil could post would be images, text posts, polls, and videos. But over time, Phil began to notice that not a lot of people were being exposed to his content. Phil needed to advertise his content. For that, he would need to use the advertising options provided by the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Most advertising platforms offer users with a number of different options, like image ads. These ads involve the use of single or multiple images that are attractive and have the optimal amount of text. They also have a call to action that encourages user interaction. Phil could use images from his book, advertise websites that sell his book, and more. Then there are text and post ads. These ads could advertise posts or excerpts from Phil's blog or his book, further garnering interest from an interesting audience. He could also use video ads. Phil could use video ads that feature favorable reviews and customer testimonials to advertise his books. Phil could also use lead ads, through which he could collect information from users who are interested in a weekly newsletter or regular updates from his blog. But that wasn't the only thing Phil could do with social media platforms. He could create a brand for himself and drive audience interest to it. Engage with them, create an identity, engage with content, finding content that works for him. Social media platforms also allowed him the opportunity to target audiences based on demographics like their age, location, gender, and much more. And in time, Phil began to see an increase in the number of viewers coming to his social media page and, by extension, his blog. He also saw an increase in the number of people who bought his book, greatly increasing his audience. Here are some things he learned. 1. To set goals that were quantitative, smart, and follow a constant deadline. 2. To understand his audience by engaging and connecting with them. 3. To set up a social media calendar to plan competitions, polls, surveys, videos, and more. 4. Using tools like BuzzSumo, IFTTT, Buffer, and more for lead generation, creating email lists, setting buyer personas, and more. 5. To perform visual storytelling with the help of images and videos. But how did Phil get so good at social media marketing? Before we find the answer to that question, let's have a look at a quiz. What can you do with social media marketing? A. Create a brand for yourself. B. Engage with an audience. C. Target users based on demographics. D. All of the above. Choose the right answer and have a chance to win an Amazon voucher. Now, back to our question. How did Phil get so good at social media marketing? Phil had taken up Simply Learn's digital marketing course. It was thanks to this course that Phil had the skills and training to get good at social media marketing. And now, you can too, by clicking on the top right corner. And with that, we've given you an introduction to all the major concepts of social media marketing. We hope you
And yes, it is not only me who can afford to learn editing skills, offer my services, be productive, consistent, and reliable, and so on. We could offer things that we are capable to do. For more tips and advices, just like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel for more. And kindly follow my social media platform. That's all. Thank you. Bye.